juiced up. All right, guys, I'm going to give everybody a second to build up because this last part is only 10 or 12 minutes. Okay, DJ. That's my little buddy, DJ. So give it a second, and then I'll start the third part. Pretty good stuff, huh? So, all right, we got 50 people in here, so I'll go ahead and restart it. This is the BZ and Heather conversation part 3.
Hi. Hey, BZ. Okay, long time no chat.
This will be the last call that I'll be able to do because they locked down at 9:45.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's good because I'm sure you could probably feel it, but the energy of people pushing.
Well, I am tired. I just got up.
For me to hurry up and get this call out is hysterical. Okay, so
I want to say thank you to everyone. I mean,
okay.
This is amazing to do this with everybody. And
great.
I asked BZ to call me and wake me up when she put this out.
Ways that things have never been done before. So thank you to each and everyone, and I'll put out personal thank yous when this is all over. So
there's nowhere to go tomorrow that I know of.
Yes, what I do is
You're welcome.
Basically boiled them down into two basic questions. So the first one is people are very excited about what's happening, especially as the updates come out. They want to do things. They want to, and they're, they now are in the habit of knowing to do what they're moved to do instead of asking, what should I do, and check in with themselves and do that. They're working together, all that kind of stuff. So one thought is to do things and spread the word more and awareness more and awakening more. You mentioned that earlier in the call that the awareness level has never been seen ever before. So what I would boil the question down into is, as people are feeling moved to do different things, is it helpful to continue to spread awareness, however that shows up for them to do? And is it also valuable to start dancing with the possibilities of Nova Gaia and where we want to go in this next moment that's just about to unfold?
Oh, absolutely. Number one, always do what you feel to do. Literally, I'm not going to tell anyone that there's templates or forms. You've known me long enough to know that I would never give that,
right?
Because all it does is limit. So whatever anyone feels to do, I trust you. I trust all. That's the original network, right? In my experience, everyone's doing just perfectly. As far as focusing, whenever I do any kind of doing, and I'm usually very quiet about the doings that I do. And that was because there was really no reference point for most, the majority of people to actually even understand what I was doing. Half the time it looked crazy because nobody had the reference point. Okay? So when I would go in and do something, it's literally I look at the results and I focus on the results. Whatever the details are for me getting from wherever it is I perceive to be to the results, I just put my pen down and I barrel right through with the best of my ability. I only focus on the end result. And the beautiful part is, as I'm encountering all the details, I'm actually refining the result. So it's that and better.
Yes.
That's my experience, and I share that with everyone, but please, everyone should do as they feel to do.
Everyone is transmitting the fabric of original.
I trust everyone's heart.
Okay, great. So it feels, I'll just take me as an example for my doing to continue to make connections and share the energy out for more people to connect with it, more people to see, more people to do whatever works for them in that moment of awareness and expansion within themselves because they come into contact with something. And that feels really good. The other thing that feels really good is to now see, literally take us so we're all together, all of the all, whatever role they played, now coming to the next part, and we all are co-creating whatever that is, and then start to play with it. Wouldn't it be wonderful for it would be, fun to dance with this kind of a thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone has always asked me all the way along, what's your goal? Like, what's your intent, Heather? And my thing was that everyone has the opportunity to be empowered and to do as they feel to do. And it's been consistent all the way through.
Right.
Now, how the details work, obviously we see the details that are already done, at least the ones I made visible. Now this is one where everyone's going in and they're doing their details, but everyone, literally, even whether they speak of it or not, they are all focused on this new, call it whatever you will, new Earth, Nova Gaia. You give it a name, all I know is that everyone's focused on it and they're feeling it as they bring in the details and the identification. And it's something that we've never experienced before. So it's beautiful. We've refined perfect to the point where perfect has now transcended its former definition.
Yes.
Okay, so does that satisfy?
Yes,
Does that actually answer your question?
That's great. And then just one of the things related to that, and then we'll go on to the other question, is to just expand or reiterate whatever you feel moved to do about that. That everyone, I mean, you've gone out there, you're the visible thing because people saw you in court and all that kind of stuff. They've seen the filings that you filed and all that kind of thing, and you were on recording. So they've seen that. And some of the tendency is to peg, well, Heather's doing this. She's amazing. She's great. You love her. She's doing this. And that's true. But we're all doing this. So if you can just expand on that. So I think that's a very important point from my perspective for all to really hear.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. I mean, I've worked for years to make sure that everyone is empowered and then utilizing that power. First, you have to know it exists. And then once you know it exists, it's kind of like, okay, what do I do with it? And having everyone just utilize it how they feel to do. I do not say these phrases or these words lightly. I don't say them just to hear my own voice. Go within. Feel. Do as you feel to do. And have confidence in yourself. Everyone in this whole experience are all masters. Or you wouldn't be here. This isn't just about Heather. This isn't just about, BZ. It's not about just one. This is about all. And everyone recognizing. This is about recognition and self-recognition. It's about acceptance and self-acceptance. I personally want to put all I am into this, into empowering everyone, if I thought it was just about me.
Right.
Okay, but I also know that everyone is sitting there, they're so capable. BZ, that the capabilities of every single one.
Exactly. Think about the bigger picture, folks. Counts are just a small part of that, of what's happening right now.
In the past. Now people are experiencing this. What I'm experiencing is the joy everyone is feeling when they sit there and they go, oh my God, I really am valuable. Just by being.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I really am that powerful. I can go and I can do this. The joy that everyone is feeling, that's what I'm experiencing now. And it's so worth it, BZ. Everything that I've ever put into it is so worth it. That was my role for a long time, has been to empower others so that they can do, and then they empower others, and it's like a Calgon commercial.
Yes.
I just dated myself there, but anyway.
Me too. I use that example too.
Oh boy. That is the point. It is everyone. I got to tell you, my mom and my dad and my sister, nobody really knew what I did for years. Loie knew more than anyone. But I'm sitting here now, and I see all this healing going on, and all this awareness coming in, even from my sister, and my sister and my father are just incredible beings. My mom and my stepmom, and I have a lot of extended family here, they are beautiful beings. My children. You said, I want to quote Loie, and she said, towards the end, before transition, Heather, my family was so much bigger than what I knew it to be. And she was talking about all you guys.
Yes.
And that's how I feel. And that's how I've always felt. So we're doing this together. It's not just Heather's doing what she feels in her heart to do, I'm jumping for joy as everyone else is feeling in their heart what it is that they're to do. And I can tell you it's completely strategically coordinated.
Yes.
So I thank everyone who is doing what they feel to do, even if that includes not doing anything. Because you know what? When it comes down to it, we also need that experience because that will never happen again. Never in existence will we have someone who sits there and goes, I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah. How can you see the magnifying
What
glass?
is the point of being?
Right.
So I'm grateful to everyone. No matter what anyone thinks, this is all about all of us. Yes, period.
Absolutely. Okay, great, excellent. Now, the last one, again, is a kind of
I
amalgamation.
know, my reading
of very
glasses are
different
broken.
questions. Do you have a sense how the families will flow?
I don't know how you guys see the magnifying
Announcements
glass,
will
though.
flow, unveiling will flow, fill in the blank, and then your sense, or their sense.
Well, let's put it this way. When I look back at all the stuff that the state, D.C. just put in front of me, because I didn't have a lot of the data from FBI and all that, right? I see a lot of backdating of things, like they were just trying to put shit together.
Right. Well, you were arrested on several dates.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently. So, and then not even that, they had to try to figure out, because they didn't know what court to take me to. They were like, do we take her to Superior Court or do we take her to Federal Court? I was like, excuse me? They're like, well, in Superior Court, it's supposedly a fugitive of justice. I go, what? A fugitive of what? I was like, I'm having deja vu here, right? And they were like, well, they said that you fled. I was like, how do I flee when they literally put my hand, and I go, that's okay, Trump International has tons of videos. We'll just get the videos. And they put me, this is the best part, they put me in the car with the officer that would have had to have declared that I tried to flee.
Right.
And they put me in the car with him alone. And by the time I was done with him, he's sitting there going, I go, under what authority? He goes, oh, I don't know anything about your case. I was like, what? He goes, I'm just a transport. I said, it's interesting. And so when we get to the DC, D1, is what they call it, we sat there and I go, wow, you really did believe it's D1. He goes, what do you mean? I was like, well, under the circumstances, it was quite a possibility that we would never arrive anywhere officially. He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, just make me disappear. And he's like, huh? And then we started talking. And then he goes, here's the warrant. I go, oh, can I see that? Because I haven't seen it. He goes, oh, well, I can't. And then he's talking about an NCIC, doesn't know that I've been a lawyer or an attorney for 11 years. And I sat there and I go, NCIC? He goes, yeah. And I go, does it say that there's a warrant on that NCIC? Well, when was that issued? He goes, today. And I said, the 25th? He goes, yeah. And I go, does it show a warrant? He goes, uh-uh. And I said, and when does the warrant say it was issued? He goes, the 19th. I go, really? It takes that long to put it on the NCIC and it's not even showing? Next thing I know, he's asking for the jail to make copies for his own record. He knows he's about to be set up for something.
Right.
And so at that point, they couldn't get him to make a statement. The FBI couldn't, so they literally had to make up this whole, the one thing that I'm known for stopping, they actually charged me with, or tried to. I still haven't been charged with anything yet.
Right.
And we're taking care of that now. So, anyways, what I'm going to say is the families already know that it's been, and this is the original coming out. Original in them makes it so they fuck up, so that it's visible, and they just can't recover from it.
You have 1 minute left.
Yes.
Right?
So what's the sense?
The sense is that they're going to go in and make some really big choices, changed choices from what they were making before, inclusive of this whole case just going away, and everyone getting to use their accounts.
Okay, so everybody should polish up their happy dance shoes and
keep doing. Focus on the result, guys. They want to know that they're not going to be strung up for this, for what's happened so far. I'm saying nobody strings anyone up. Got bygones be bygones. Now let's all party.
Absolutely. I love you. We all love you.
I love you too. I love everyone. Thank you so much, everybody, and hugs and loves. And I got to dance for everyone. Let's do it.
We'll rock this post in. See ya.
We got this.
I gotta stop
love
it,
you guys.
folks.
Talk to you later. Thanks.
Bye.